Hi there, I'm Kate McClellan, and I've been a professional wedding planner for 20 years now. I started Planning Collective when I noticed that though most couples are super excited about being engaged, they quickly feel overwhelmed and intimidated by the actual process of planning a wedding. If left unchecked, this can lead to massive burnout and the urge to scrap all your plans and just elope. While this is totally normal, you don't have to sacrifice your sanity for your dream wedding. In the Planning Collective podcast, I'm going to share the processes, tips, and tools that engaged couples like you need to feel confident, supported, and excited about your wedding plans again. Let's get started. Hey guys, Kate here. Welcome back to another episode of the Wedding Planning Collective podcast. Today is a very exciting day for me because I am finally checking something off of my to-do list, and it has been there for at least a year now. I know you are going to love it, so let me explain. As I've been building out the Planning Collective membership, I've been active in a lot of wedding planning groups, many of them on Facebook, so I can get a better idea of what couples most need help with while planning their weddings. And there are two common questions that I see posted on a daily basis. We've talked about one of them. When should you send out your save the dates and wedding invitations? If you haven't already listened, check out episode 92, where I break down that answer and hopefully save you from making the super common mistake of sending out your invites too early. The other question or statement that I see posted all the time is some version of, my wedding is in 3 months, 5 months, 2 weeks. What am I forgetting? These posts always have loads of comments of others saying, same, me too, or I know I've forgotten something too. Now, I know you've heard me talk about FOWO before. It's what I refer to as the fear of wedding oversight, and it is a very common affliction suffered by many brides and grooms, especially as the wedding date gets closer. So much of what goes into planning a wedding is based on experience, which is exactly what most couples are. So how do you get rid of that feeling when you don't even know what you don't know yet? Well, this is exactly why I created a don't forget list to my planner last year. And though it took some time to pull it together, I am so happy to share that it is finally available for you to download. And what's even better is that I'm making it our newest free guide available at planningcollective.com. I have to tell you, I am so proud of this new list that I wanted to use today's podcast to tell you all about it. You see, it's not your average wedding planning checklist, though that's definitely a part of it. If you've previously signed up for my ultimate wedding planning checklist, that serves as the base of this do not forget list. But that's just the beginning. In addition to the main wedding planning checklist, I've also included a vendor checklist to make sure that you not only have your core team down, but also make sure that you haven't forgotten any other crucial members that you'll need for the wedding day. Then we get into the meat of it with the shopping list, the setup list, and the packing list. These are the areas that I think most couples are worried about when the FOWO takes over. There are so many little details that go into the average wedding. It's likely that there are a few that just haven't crossed your mind yet. The wedding shopping list is broken down by category, and it's a perfect resource to have handy when the next Amazon Prime Day comes along, or to look over in advance of your wedding day. Now, certainly you don't need everything that you're going to find on this list, but reviewing it to make sure that you're not forgetting something will help you feel more prepared. And I'm going to guess that there are at least a couple things on the list that you haven't thought of. And if your wedding is still a ways out, you can spread out your purchases to make it less painful on your bank account. After the shopping list, you'll find 2 additional lists to help you organize your items ahead of the big day. The setup list is based off of our inventory list that we create before every wedding day. Again, you'll likely see some items that may not pertain to you or that you've decided to pass on, but it will help you catch up on things that maybe haven't crossed your mind yet. While you're reviewing the setup list, make sure to also keep in mind how all of these items will be getting to and from your venue, as well as who will be responsible for setting them up, especially if you don't have a day of coordinator helping you. Some venues may allow you to drop them off several days before and pick them up the following day, but most require that everything is packed up and out of the way that evening. Speaking of packing, the final part of the don't forget list is for your personal items, the things that you'll likely want with you while you're getting ready that day or throughout the rest of the wedding day. Working on your Spotify playlist for getting ready with the girls? Well, don't forget that portable speaker and the chargers that you'll need to get the vibe going. Having a post-wedding brunch the next day? Don't forget to pack that outfit with your wedding items because it is so easy to overlook the other events for the weekend when so much of your thought is on the wedding day itself. Even though I'm tempted, I'm not going to read through the entire list. You can go ahead and grab the free resource over at planningcollective.com/free guides. And if you haven't already, you can get our other free resources, including the Backyard Wedding Guide, Expensive Wedding Planning Mistakes, and our pre-wedding worksheets. You can find them all again at planningcollective.com/free guides. And if you know anyone else that's planning a wedding, please make sure to share this podcast and the free resources with them. It would mean the world to me, and it will help other couples get the wedding planning tools they need. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next episode.